It's important to understand what the 5G is doing and what they say it's doing. We're told on the IEEE beamforming document that this technology cooked your eyes like eggs in World War II. And you all need to understand these are military weapons. These are assault frequencies.
This is invisible science, but what it means in simple terms is that you will be flagged up, visible, trackable inside your own home. Anywhere you move on the surface of the earth, they will have a lock and load tracking capability over you. You will be visible to invisible masters, each one of us, all the time. Today, our governments and the corporate sector have managed somehow to infiltrate the mainframe of our civilization and are pushing through a $20 trillion infrastructural rollout without any, and I mean without any, health science running behind it. There have been no tests. Your government and your health authorities are either in collusion on this matter of genocide and ecocide, or they're just damned stupid. And I would suggest it is the latter.
Another piece of reverse dissonance is this. It's a microcomputer, a flash drive microcomputer, backed up by Russian Federation of Sciences, former director of the KGB, a very good man out there, and invented by one of the greatest quantum scientists in Russia today, which I'll show you. This is going to be published and made available to everyone, so it's got a lot of background information on how this technology works. Alexander Katkov, academician of the Russian Academy of Sciences, and one of the guys behind this technology, and they want the world to have it as quickly as possible. This is a gift to the world. There are members of the military scientific community who are equally concerned, this is his quote, about the dire biological and ecological threats facing humanity with the global deployment of 5G. That's Major General Nikolai Sham, former KGB deputy chairman of the USSR. He also is putting full support behind this getting out to the world. These people know that if 5G goes live in the way it's intended, it's endgame. This is the man who invented the device, just the most extraordinary man. I've spent a bit of time speaking with him, doesn't speak a word of English. He's an engineer and a plasma physicist. Now, what we did was we sent to them examples of the most advanced mitigating technologies. You know, you're seeing them being advertised on Amazon everywhere, pendants and things that mitigate harmful radiation. Well, we sent the very best that we could find to them. He looked at them and said, well, these models are based on the emission of low frequency waves, including Schumann waves, which, according to the authors, have a beneficial effect on humans. But currently, the Schumann resonance is changing, reaching 100 hertz. Therefore, this technique was good 10 years ago. The first harmonic of 7.8 hertz, now it does not work at all. It's just a placebo. So be aware, I'm not trying to diss people who are in the good business of shungite and orgonite and all the rest of these remediation and mitigation technologies, but look a lot more closely than you do, folks. We're moving into a different hypersphere of reality right now, and we need if we're going to have a technological advantage against that, it's got to be a lot more refined than the stuff we've been using. He goes on to say, our plasmoids, which are coupled to an entanglement with the meta-consciousness force, adapt to a changing environment on their own. Fundamentally different methods. Yes, he's talking about extraterrestrial, because ET intelligences have been working with these scientists for a long, long time. Benevolent, hyperdimensional intelligences. That's what it's called in Russian. They refer to it as rational intelligence, because that is the benevolent, non-terrestrial, hyperdimensional intelligence is indeed very, very rational. It's not subjective. It's not in a state of psycho-emotional hysteria. It's rational intelligence, and they have a word for it. The process of this key is that of converting harmful radiation into useful radiation. The radiation itself does not disappear, but is converted into another form. Detailed experiments on reducing the magnitude of the signal from a microwave source in the range of 1 to 20 giga, on which the structure we created was shown, showed the minimum signal decrease was 14 and the maximum was 54. Okay? When turned off, the radius of action is reduced to the size of the person, which is why you can pull it out the wall or out of the USB port, walk around with it. It's creating a smaller shield, not as big as the one when it's plugged in. But the truth of the matter is, it's powered up on your energy. You don't ever need to charge it in a wall if you just want to carry it on your person. It will constantly have this charge. And we've got laboratories in Switzerland and Germany and Spain this week and last week and the week before running the diagnostics and analytics. They are blown away. This is the new science, people. You're the first to hear about it. The effect is not limited to EMF. There is a powerful positive effect on all physiological and geobiological parameters. I'm going to move on quicker. That's more or less what you're looking at. That is classic coherence, biotransmutation response to 5G, from that to that. Now that is a photograph, the first time it's ever been shown, I believe. You're seeing it here. That is the intelligence in the laboratory that has been working with this group of goodly scientists, backed up again by the Russian Federation of Sciences, all of them the most highly accredited academics you can imagine. And yes, they are happy for the world to know that they are indeed dealing with benevolent extraterrestrial intelligences.